So, what have I been doing for the past month? That's about how long it's been since I've made a video. I can't believe it's been that long. Well, I bought a fairly inexpensive fishing kayak. Why a fishing kayak? Well, because it has a lot of great built-ins that are nice to have on a small floating device. Plenty of rigging on the front of the bow there for parcels and different boxes for things. Got two water bottle holders, a fishing rod holder for when I don't fish, two oar holders on one on either side. Nice padded knee rests. It's got these little pockets on the sides. This is where I put my phone case over here. Got an adjustable seat back, which is kind of, low rent, but it does the job. Adjustable footrests. Built-in, open the damn thing. It's got a built-in, like I don't know what you'd want to put in there because it's not waterproof, but anyway. This is the $274 Walmart special, which can also be purchased on Amazon.com. I've been wanting a kayak for 9 years. I've been out here for 10 years and got plenty of lakes, ponds, and streams within just a couple miles from my house. This is about 3 minutes from my home, and yeah, I figured I'd finally enjoy the outdoors a little bit. The body of water that I'm on right now is called Powder Mill Pond, and it's in the area where I launch from is actually in Greenfield, New Hampshire, but this is in I believe it spans between Bennington, New Hampshire to Hancock, Greenfield, and Peterborough. Those are the major towns that are around this body of water. It has several sections. I'm in this little offshoot of the main pond, which is just behind me. But that way there, that's where I came from. There's a covered bridge that I drive over to get here, and there's a river, the Contoocook River, which goes right into Peterborough, New Hampshire. And behind me is the rest of it. And then that splits off into a separate body of water, which is still part of the same, pond. And that takes me out to a dam, an old hydroelectric dam, which is still in use, I believe, in Bennington, New Hampshire. And I got to wear this hat because it protects me from the rather annoying horse flies that are out here. Yeah. Anyway. So that's that. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. Like, after work, I'll come out here. It's like, what is it? Nearly 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'll spend about an hour. Probably start paddling back by around, a little after 8. And, yeah, just kind of take in the bounty of nature. I have done nothing computer-related outside of my job, and I'm loving it for the past month. Lakefront property, $600,000. So, how many of you guys watching this video have seen The Raft, which was a segment in Stephen King's Creep Show of, I think it was 1983. Yeah, it makes you think. In the middle of a swamp at this point. There's another lakefront property. That one's $700,000, I bet. Anyway, yeah, here we are. In the middle of banjo country, which reminds me how many of you have seen Deliverance. This is probably where they shot it. There's a lot of hunting cabins and fishing cabins on the edges of this pond. There's one, and there's a couple back where I came from, and there's more still. They're all over the place. But unfortunately, this particular pond is infested with milfoil. Yuck. This is bad stuff. Really bad stuff. It chokes rivers and streams. It makes them basically really bad. It definitely makes life a living hell for motorboat owners. Most certainly. It's like these. Pull my paddle out here. See what the stuff looks like. It's like it's an Asian plant, aquatic plant. It's brought to the United States, either accidentally or deliberately, but often used as a decorative plant in aquariums. And some of it got into a pond or a lake somewhere, and before you know it, boaters and kayakers helped spread it around the world. Here's another shot of where I'm at. There's the sun. Beautiful. I love this. This is awesome. Anyway, you know, of all the places not to have mosquitoes, you'd think a swamp would be not on that list. But, hey, I'm not complaining. Not one mosquito. I've been on this lake. This is my probably 6th or 7th time on the lake, or on the pond, or swamp, whatever you want to call it, body of water. And I have not had one mosquito, not one, land on me. And I find that oddly disturbing for some reason. And there's bugs everywhere. Dragonflies, water bugs, I don't know what you call them. God only knows what else, and not a single mosquito. What a lily pads. I've only seen one bullfrog, and that was on the other side of this pond, a couple towns over. But yeah, all the things. So let's talk a little bit about this boat. We're in seclusion. Okay, hear those banjos again. Oh no, that's a duck or a bird, a plane. Anyway, it doesn't track very straight. This thing it moves through the water more like a barge. In fact, this is the exact kind of water this boat was built for. Like I said, I bought the fishing version of this. There's a non-fishing version of this exact same kayak. It's the Sun Dolphin Aruba 10. This is the Journey 10. And I wanted the Journey 10 because it had more, just had a lot more going for it, I thought. Basically the same hull design, but it has places to tie things down to if I decide to, you know, pack a lunch or something to that effect. In fact, behind me, there is on the stern, there is there's a dry box back there, and that is a removable dry box that can be used for storing live. It can be used as a live well. I don't fish, don't plan on fishing, but that could come in handy. In fact, right now it's holding a few different items. A first aid kit. It's got my my boat bag, which has all my boating stuff that I keep in the car. Which holds my water bottles, my dry boxes, my life vest, my hat, everything else. And it's got a few other odds and ends back there too. But yeah, here we are in the swamp.